you're cold, they're cold, right? It's actually not cold. I'm kind of in my prime weather now. It's about 60 degrees out. It was 37 when I went to work this morning, which was a little cold, but I'm trying to adjust to it before it's 7. I find that if I adjust to the cold before it gets really cold, the winter is a lot better. I didn't last year and the winter sucked. But I've gotten the Jeep to the point where I have to cover it in case of rains, and it's supposed to rain all next week, so if I don't get the Jeep inside, I'm not going to make any progress on it next week. So it is time to try and get this thing indoors. What that means is, first of all, I've got to get it off the jack stands. I've already taken the one off the driver's front over there. Passenger front is ready to come out, and then there are 2 in the back that need to. And I don't have a steering wheel in here yet. So what I'm doing is I'm jacking it up, turning the tires. I'm going to push it forward. When I can't go forward any further, I'm going to have to jack it back up, turn the tires back the other way, push it back as far as I can, and then I think the third turn I should be able to make it into the garage. Seems a little ridiculous, but at the same time, I'm just excited where it's at right now. So let's get to work. So even going off of the axle tube, my jack does not go high enough to lower this Jeep to the ground. One of these days I'd love to get a Pro Eagle. It's like a floor jack like this, but has big knobby off-road tires, so you can use it in your driveway. You can roll over cracks and junk, sorry about my finger there, and you can take it with you off-road and use it as an off-road jack. It even works in the sand. It's got a flat base plate on the bottom. So I'd love to get one of them one day, but they're fairly expensive, so that's going to be a someday project. In the meantime, I've got this jacked up. I had to use the little block. I'm going to pull out my jack stand and drop her down, and that'll be the front, and then I'll go around to the back and do the same. I don't have any brakes. I mean, the brakes are on there, but I don't have any controller brakes yet. I don't have the brake fluid in it, so pushing the brake pedal's not going to do anything. There is no parking brake handle yet. Got no brakes. But I'm going to drop it down and try and do this without hurting myself. Jen's here to throw down some wheel chocks if I need them.
I'm really hoping he doesn't need it, because I didn't plan on being on camera today. I'm a mess, y'all.
All 4 jack stands are out. And the Jeep is coming down.
Ooh.
Very suddenly. Whoops.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if I can move it. Okay, Jen, wheel chocks. That would be a good idea. Turn it. And that is why you use wheel chocks. Well, that might be enough to actually get it turned to the correct direction.
Do you need some help?
Oh man. Got everything I got into that just to try and move it a couple inches. Ouch. Okay, Jen is around the back side because it's everything I've got just to push this thing. So she's going to be around there with the wheel chocks, and I'm going to give it a little oomph. And then she's going to slide a wheel chock under. I'm going to try this. Are you pushing? Yeah. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, wheel chock.
Got it?
I got it. May not be moving under its own power, but it's moving. I know. Here I was putting my whole body into it, and then once you started pushing it was like, oh, this is like nothing. At first I was thinking, man, it's way easier to push the tire, and then no, this can't be right.
Alright guys, time to move. At some point I gotta show you guys what I'm using for my gambrel. I think I'm pretty clever.
Some days I think she's pretty clever, and then some days I wonder what she's thinking. Oh. That might actually be a pretty decent path in. What do you think?
I think it's gonna do it. I think with me pushing, getting some muscle behind it, I'll get it in.
Okay, I'll man the camera.
I got this.
You think so? I can't see the wall. Okay, we need to start backing up. I'm intentionally backing up.
Oh, okay.
We need to get a running start at that. Are we pointing toward the wall? Oh no, over here I'm good.
Okay.
You got plenty of room over there?
Yeah, I got tons of room over there.
Oh yeah, this is perfect over here. You good over there?
Yep. You're not gonna run into my gambrel?
I don't think so. I think the Jeep is inside.
It just took me muscling it in.
Wheel chocks. These are little bits of leftover scrap wood from when we built our deck, and they were actually cut in this angle for the deck, so they work perfect though. I think we're keeping these. These aren't scrap. I am going to throw some wheel chocks under there now for while I'm working on it. I don't want to get onto there and start putting brakes together and suddenly it starts rolling. It's not good news. So I'm going to chock one of the back wheels. I might have to find a few more of these. There are a bunch of them around. I might have to find a few more of these, get all the tires, because as time goes on, I'm doing different things. I'm going to be taking different tires off. Like this one is probably going to need to come off to get the evaporative system for the fuel tank in there. In the meantime, it's inside. So next step, let's get this cover off and see where we're at. This cover is actually how I figured out that the body mounts gave way on the Jeep, because I was always able to clip it to the bottom of the body. And then after we got back from Moab, there was a storm rolling in, and I had the soft top on with the windows out, and I didn't want to put the windows in. So I decided to throw this thing on, and on one side, suddenly there was no gap between my side step.
Sorry folks, that was my fault.
And suddenly there was no gap between the side step and the body, and I realized that something was wrong, and I started looking up underneath, and that's when I saw how bad they had given way. So, blame this thing for all this work, not the rust.
I'm trying to fix it. I'm just...
You having trouble over there?
Yes. It's all over the place. Trying to get it straight. so it doesn't look like you're hanging off the wall. There we go.
I am so excited about this thing, and I'm right in the middle of that fight. But most of the dash is in. I've still got the dash cover to put on, and all of the electronics and stuff. But the majority of the dash is mounted in, and so I think the next big mechanical steps are going to be the parking brake and the steering column. But I can work on them even on rainy days now that it's in here. So, thanks for watching, y'all. This may have been a short one. I don't know how it'll turn out. But thanks for watching. If you like the content, like and subscribe. Maybe even comment. Tell us what you want to see, what you like to see, what you didn't like. There is actually a full playlist of the whole Libertas Jeep project. We need to, and probably will soon, get playlists of the garden stuff, of our other home projects, of the chickens, the Peepers Cheepers, and, well, I guess that's it. The Lord bless you and keep you.